Hawedere, Kraken here, your friendly neighborhood cephalopod. In this video, I am going to explain how you can get good at Counter-Strike. But before the video starts, I would like to thank you for all of your feedback on my recent videos. This time, I'm trying something different. And once again, I highly appreciate constructive criticism and enjoy the video. Counter-Strike is a competitive shooter with a very high skill ceiling, where players can show their talents in many different ways, but talent is not everything. While m0NESY, ZywOo and Simple make the game look really easy, most people tend to overlook how much these people actually grinded this game. Those players trained for thousands of hours to get where they are today. So how can you learn the game in an efficient way? Firstly, I want to talk about your raw gameplay and mechanics. Well, coming from a person who wasted a lot of time shooting bots in the head, it is always better to jump into a round of deathmatch before you're hopping into your favorite matchmaking service. This way, your muscle memory starts to build, you get a good feeling of how a map is played, even more so if you don't know the map beforehand. While you are on your deathmatch session, focus on your movement, crosshair placement, as well as your tap, burst and spray precision. It does not matter how many kills you get as long as you feel confident and warmed up after such a session. But always remember to don't overdo yourself. If you're not feeling it for the day, it's okay to leave a session out. You don't have to force yourself to play if you're having an off day. Always remember that. Furthermore, learn utility of the positions that you like to play. You don't have to learn everything at once. Maybe pick 1 or 2 new utility pieces that fit your positions and try to find a use for them in-game. If you do this before most of your tryhard sessions, you will become a utility expert in no time. Another aspect, if not the most important tip that I have for you, is try not to tilt. This sounds like a duh, of course, Kraken, of course I shouldn't tilt because what the hell, no. But it is in fact surprising how many people will leave that factor out. By tilting, you basically handicap yourself. In other words, your normal brain functions get blocked. You can't concentrate or focus that well if you're tilted. And furthermore, you could potentially spill your mood over to your teammates, which would at this point just be an automatic loss in the end. Secondly, I will give you a basic overview of game modes and workshop maps that could help you refine your skill. Let's start with the workshop maps, which are, by the way, all linked in the video description so that you don't have to search around for them too long. I myself love to use the CSGOhub skills training map. This is a quite cool map to train on because it has many features that can be useful, like movement training, rush simulation, static bots, and so on and so forth. Personally, I just use the static bots like in the footage you are seeing right now, because there are a lot of different possibilities for you to choose how you want to train, but in the end it is all personal preference. Again, it does not matter how many bots you kill as long as you're using your time efficiently. Just focus on your precision and your movement while doing so, and then you'll be fine. The second map I wanted to show you is about spray control. Recoil Master by the legendary mapmaker Hawedere. This is an easy to use map that can help you to learn the spray patterns of all weapons. Personally, I like to hop on this map from time to time when I notice that my sprays are getting imprecise or sloppy. There's not much to say about this map, best is you try it out yourself. The third workshop map is a fast aim and reflex trainer, similarly to the CSGOhub map. You're going to shoot bots, but this time they'll spawn all around you and run towards you. This is going to help if you feel like your tracking is off, or you want to build up your ability to track enemies better. That's it for the workshop maps. Let's hop into my third and final point for this video. Thirdly, community servers are a great way to increase your own skill. As I said before, playing deathmatch is a valuable warm-up method, if it's done right. And for this, I love to use deathmatch servers by warm-up server, which you can find by using the server browser tool and typing FFA, deathmatch or warm-up server in your search bar. In addition to that, you can play on retake servers. Those are a fun way to improve your skill without the fear of dropping in ranks. Most of you know the retake game mode because Valve officially put them into the game already, but in my opinion the community servers in retake are always nicer and better because they've got a smaller community. Those are more like a small family. I just love community retake modes. Lastly, 2 nice and fun game modes which can be found on community servers. surf, and climb. Most of you will be familiar with the concept of surfing in Counter-Strike. If not, there are a lot of tutorials on YouTube as to how it works and how it's done. Once you've figured out how that works, it's a relaxing game mode that helps you to get a better movement feeling overall. Same goes for climb servers. Those are easier to learn than surf, since you're basically just jumping from platform to platform, but those are still valuable training methods, because you have to be precise in your movement. Otherwise you will inevitably fall and you will have to restart your runs. Again, it is key to focus on your movement precision with those two game modes, but it is not necessary, since those modes are, in my opinion, more of a cooldown thing. It's like, I like to play them after I'm done tryharding in my matches, just basically like stretching after a sport. That's how I use surf and climb or KZ servers, for example. To sum everything up, Counter-Strike is a very versatile game with a lot of different possibilities and even more different ways to play the game. Every person is different and so is every playstyle. Of course, there are certain ground rules that are necessary to learn, like crosshair placement or movement, but in the end, every single one of us plays their own game, like I just showed you my way of playing the game. However, there is no secret formula that makes you the best player of all time instantly. Counter-Strike takes time, patience, and a lot of training hours in order to be good. And if you want to be good, you have to invest your time into the game. No matter how many bots you shoot, no matter how good you are at deathmatch. So, the best way to learn the game and get good is to hop onto a server and play. But just don't forget to keep your positive mindset and have fun. It is a game after all. If you have made it this far into the video and enjoyed my content, please leave a like, subscribe and activate the bell. You can also write me a comment with your constructive feedback so that I can learn how to entertain you better. Thanks for watching, Kraken out.